Hello.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Hi, everyone. I hope you can hear us okay. Someone please let us know you can hear us. Hey, lifetime travel mates. Oh, who else is here? Nick and Homie, hanging by nature. Guys, Korean Sue.
Wilderness just joined as well.
Wilderness, hey guys. Can you all hear us? Turn your thing off. Who else we got here? Vic, Hungry Black Panda, NZ Native.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Hey, how are you? Thanks for keeping sober for this. Marie, how are you?
Hey, Marie.
So we're just like backtracking through the comments. Can you go up? Yay, loud and clear. Thank you.
Oh, Luke is here. What's up, Luke?
No, Luke had to go to sleep. He's in America. Yeah, sorry, the times aren't very good for overseas American times, but yeah, New Zealand, Australia, Malaysia, Asia should be okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. What else we got in here? Did I cover everyone? Tony T and Jace Clark. Thanks for being first and second. That's awesome. Kiernan.
Hey, what's up, Kiernan?
Hey, Kiernan. Suri, Masuri. P.E. Emueli? Sorry if I'm butchering names here. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Catching up with images. Great. You guys can hear us. Oh, Dave, community tours. Oh, well, sorry. It's all just coming in like really fast. We're not used to this. First live, as you know.
Yeah.
Tash. Hi, hon. Who else we got? Nick Koo in the house. Hey.
What's up, man?
What's up,
how's it going?
Are your parents with you too? Hello, auntie and uncle, if you are.
Hello. Oh, there's Lynn is here as well. Feed May May.
Corey Morton.
Wow, so many people.
Yeah, thank you so much,
crazy.
everyone, for joining. We didn't even know like how many people would even show up. So
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yin was like expecting like maybe
About 10.
10 people. So man, that's crazy. Like 34 people. Whoa.
34, thank you. Well, yeah, so we are in our self-isolation home in Auckland, New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
We have been in here for over a week now. And as a bunch of you probably would have seen, we had this whole drama to get back to New Zealand.
Yeah, crazy drama. Like level 10 kind of stress.
Maybe not level 10, but it was up there. So we were in Taiwan just before we got back to Auckland. And we decided, what was it, like seven days before we needed to leave, that we needed to leave.
Yeah.
And we thought that was quite early. We booked flights straight away, non-stop flight to come back to Auckland, because we don't want to get stuck transiting in like Australia and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, because some countries weren't letting you go through even if you were transiting.
Yeah, and when you're coming from Taiwan, I think there was only that one Air New Zealand flight that's a non-stop. So we took that first one. We thought it'd be okay. But as you guys know, if you were following us, it just got cancelled on us at midnight.
Yeah, so we were like both checking throughout the whole day because we were like anxious. We had anxiety, like, are they going to cancel on us? Are they
We're like, surely they won't. It's Air New Zealand. Should be okay.
And definitely, like, once you make it to midnight, you're not like, oh, they're surely not going to cancel on us now. And then, boom, checked it at midnight on the dot, and it was cancelled.
Yeah.
So that was really stressful. So we were up till like maybe 4 or 5 a.m. trying to think of a second way back.
Yeah, so the first thing we tried to do was call Air New Zealand. Well, actually, one of the first things was go online into the Air New Zealand website, check our details, see if there was anything there, checked emails, checked our phones, looked for any kind of update, but there was none, no communications whatsoever, which was pretty bad. But I guess it must have been under the pump, and I don't know. So yeah, so we called them. We were on the line on hold for 2 hours before it just hung up by itself. And during that time, we were like searching online for different routes that we could possibly take. But we were a bit worried, you know, like if we go book something and then in New Zealand's thing wasn't cancelled, or they sorted a different flight for us, but just at a different time, we didn't know. So we were a bit in limbo. But
and at this point, we'd already like had half a year plan, and then we already had to cancel so much stuff. So we were like, oh man, tell us we have to like lose these tickets and whatever new tickets we get as well. So we just weren't 100% sure.
Yeah, we were down like thousands of bucks already, and at that point we were just like, oh man, but it's okay. Like, yeah, we just had to bite the bullet, make the call, and we checked everything. Like we checked that if we were to go to Hong Kong from Taipei, that we wouldn't have to be quarantined while we were in transit, because that's actually a thing now in Singapore. I think they're doing that.
Yeah.
Actually, I think you can't even transit in Singapore anymore. But yeah, it was just quite nerve-wracking because every day we were hearing new updates about countries that were just not allowing people to come through anymore. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I haven't been reading the comments because it's just like flooding up. You continue the story. I'm going to read comments.
Okay. What did you get up to?
I forgot. Oh, we're about to book and borders were closing in, travel restrictions.
Yeah, but so in the end we settled on Cathay Pacific flight, and then it was like we pretty much got no sleep. I don't think Yin got any sleep at all.
Pretty much,
like 1 or 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then we were just up since morning on that day. And
even when we were booking the flights, the website went down.
Yeah, when I was selecting the seats, the website went down, so I was like, oh
it was
crap,
like cannot be processed,
this is the last flight,
error,
and we can't even get it.
It was so bad.
But I just went through again and didn't select the seat option, and it worked.
Finally went through and we were able to breathe. But partway through we saw that our flight got changed to another Air New Zealand flight, but a few days later. And we were thinking, yikes, like every day we're hearing news about how people are getting stuck in places, or there's new travel restrictions and bans and borders closing. So we were like, oh no, we really want to leave today as much as possible.
And even when we finally got the flight in Taiwan to Hong Kong, we were still like, oh crap, we've still got one more leg of the journey to go. We still have to go from Hong Kong to New Zealand.
Yeah.
And New Zealand at that point was like, okay, we have got 2 more days before we go from level 3 over to level 4. Level 4 basically means that there's no domestic or international flights.
No, we didn't know that at that time.
Yeah, we did.
No, not yet.
Did we?
No, they didn't announce that yet because it was a fair bit earlier, but they were already calling Kiwis to come home. And it was,
sure?
Yeah, it was definitely not lockdown time yet because we only found that out after we were back. And so we were really lucky to actually get back into the country.
You're right.
Yes,
you're right.
I'm always right. You guys are listening. But yeah, so even after we got back to New Zealand, we got a call finally from Air New Zealand the day after, I think. And they were like, oh, hey guys, the flight that we've changed you to is unfortunately cancelled. And maybe we can get you on another flight. We're like, don't worry about it. We're back in Auckland.
Yeah, can you please just give us a refund? And then luckily they're going to give us a refund.
Yeah,
it's going to
thank you, New Zealand.
Yeah, it's going to take 2 months, but I ain't complaining. That's better than nothing.
Yeah, thankfully we haven't lost like everything, but it is a couple grand down at the moment.
Yeah.
You just kind of have to wait and see it out. So anyway, so sorry, we need to read these comments, but hopefully, I don't know how many Kiwis we got in here at the moment. I can see a lot of messages. I'm going to go back. You keep talking.
Okay.
While I go back.
I'll give you all an update on the situation here in New Zealand.
Yeah,
so,
good idea.
Yeah. If I could show you guys the streets outside right now, it's like almost empty. We're like in the busy CBD area because New Zealand is currently on full-on lockdown. Unless you have a reason to go outside, like getting groceries, or if you need to take a walk or something like that.
Go see the doctor,
or see a doctor.
Pharmacist, that kind of thing. Essential travel is what they call it.
Yeah, then otherwise, if you're not doing essentials, you better be staying at home. So New Zealand's been like this for a couple of days now, since Friday.
I'm sorry, I just saw Nick's message that his mom said hi back. Auntie and uncle.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like outside, there's pretty much no people.
Food and footprints. Hey, Greg and Jimmy.
Greg,
happy birthday.
What is it? Greg's birthday?
It's Greg's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
I can say that now, Jimmy. Happy birthday. I'm sorry. I'm going to be really distracted, so you're going to keep going.
All right.
Raglan.
Yeah, and so the current amount of cases here in New Zealand is 514. And unfortunately, we've had our first death today, which is pretty sad. It's
a lady,
an elderly
in her
lady,
70s.
yeah, on the west coast of New Zealand.
Yeah, so I think they thought it was a regular flu, but she had underlying conditions. So unfortunately, they didn't pick up on it that it was COVID-19 at the time. But I think they also didn't even treat her as if she had COVID-19. So they weren't wearing the right protective gear. So all the medical, and it must be such a hard time for the families at the moment. And anyone else that this whole pandemic's affected, oh man, it's been really depressing, eh? Like reading news. I don't know about you guys, but it's been pretty stink.
Yeah, it's like in the 600,000s now.
Well,
and I remember when we were thinking about getting our flight back, like besides from China, that was higher numbers. Like Malaysia, which was the next country that we were going to, at that time was only like maybe 200 or 100 something.
Everything was low. Like even when we were in Vietnam, just before we came to Taiwan, it was like hardly any cases.
Yeah, hardly any cases. And like there wasn't even that much time.
Yeah, it was such a short time before it just went from like this to this.
Yeah.
And so by the time that we needed to catch our flight, that's why we were so super paranoid and just like checking consistently. But yeah. So yes, we are now in the full NZ level 4 lockdown that Peter was talking about before. And I think for us personally, it's okay. There's always heaps to do for us. And you might have seen some of our like Instagram stories at the moment. We're just trying to do some entertaining things to distract from the sadness that's happening around the world. So we hope you guys are entertained when you watch those ones. And I just saw a few more comments. Happy Kong. Hello, guys.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Sam and Diana who said Peter smells. Is Myra with you? If she is, hello, Myra. Myra is Happy Kong's little gorgeous daughter. So, hello, Auntie and Uncle here. Dave, hey Dave.
What's up, bro?
What's up? Thank you for joining. Dave is the guy, amazing singer that sang our New Zealand anthem song for our Iconic Kiwis video.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a voice of an angel. You guys
awesome
can
voice.
Check out David Homer. He's in the chat right there. So we got Leah. Hello from Hamilton.
Yeah, what's up,
hello,
Leah?
Hamiltonians. Hope you're all being safe out there. Don't know what's the situation like, because in Auckland, I don't know, I read like reports about how generally it's okay, but then there's still some people that just haven't really got it in their head, the seriousness of things, and maybe some messages might have been conflicting or confusing, so people weren't quite sure whether they could go hang out at the beach and have picnics and all that kind of
But
stuff.
I think that kind of makes sense, because that's like if you just go by yourself and hang out at the beach, I mean, like it's easy to be confused, right? Because they just say that you can go outside. Yeah, but
what they're saying is don't put yourself in danger. So don't go surfing, don't go swimming where you might need like a lifeguard to come save your ass. So none of that. I'm going to keep going through comments here. Community tour is doing takeaway pizza tonight. Nice. You know, that is something that we really miss whenever we're traveling in Asia. Pizza.
Our friends, Greg and Jumi, who are in the chat, they just did this video about pizza.
Oh, best New York pizza.
Yeah, holy moly, man! I just go crazy for pizza videos, because I have a massive passion for the slice.
Yeah, it's quite hard to find really good pizza when you're in Asia, I would think. I think because like New Zealand, at least, we've got really good dairy, so cheese is really nice, milk is really nice and all that. But there is one in Vietnam called
Four Peas.
Yeah. I don't think we've ever filmed it because
I don't know. I'm a little bit shy about filming pizza in Vietnam. I'm scared people are gonna troll us. Like, why did you go to Vietnam and eat pizza?
It's like a guilty pleasure.
Yeah. You know, sometimes when you're in an Asian country for like 1 month,
a long time,
you just need a slice of pizza. Like, I don't care how good the pho is or the banh mi.
And they're really
good, but like sometimes you just need a slice of pizza.
I feel like in Auckland, at least in New Zealand, we're pretty spoilt for all the different cuisines here, because you've got so many mixes of everything, and it's in close proximity, so it's easy to get.
We're so blessed here.
Yes, we are. I love Aotearoa. Who else we got? Franklin said, "Nice hairstyle, Nate."
Oh, cheers,
As you
bro.
can see, Peter.
This is what it looks like 2 weeks without a cut.
Getting a haircut, yeah.
Well, actually 4 weeks now.
He was growing a bit of a stash and
And Yen was complaining every single day about it, so I was forced. I wanted to surprise all you guys with my new, like, new look.
It's in the vlog.
With a bit of a, thing.
Peter does not suit facial hair, and I am not going to attempt cutting this mop again.
I think for most men, they can grow what I grow in like 1 month of facial hair in 1 day. So yeah.
Who else we got here? Kelby Hinchen. Sorry again, butchering names, but from Buckland's Beach, moved here from the US. Welcome to New Zealand.
What's up?
We're sorry you're here at a horrible time, but we hope you get to enjoy more of the country in the not too distant future, and that despite everything that's going on, you're enjoying your stay so far.
Yeah. Oh, Mama's here.
Oh yeah, Mom, Catherine. That's my mom. Peter's mom now too. Hello, Mom. She said hello, darling. Oh yeah, we got twisties. Yes. We thought we might need some snacks. We haven't had dinner yet. I haven't cooked yet, so we're gonna cook after the live stream.
Yeah. Hey, what's for dinner?
I'm making chicken mince and beans and rice tonight. Yeah. I was going to make lapkai, if you guys know, the Thai dish that's like what do you call, tangy and salty and spicy, but I forgot fish sauce, which is the most important ingredient. And so before we got back to New Zealand, I actually prepared a whole PDF document for Peter's parents to help us get groceries so that they could drop it off to us and we wouldn't even need to see them, because we just didn't want to take any chances seeing any family or friends. So we this is not our home, by the way. This is a rental we got specifically so that we didn't have to stay with family. So even with the groceries and things, we made sure that we had physical distance. I actually organized a drop-off place, like it's called a bag B&B. I don't know how many of you guys have heard it. It's quite new for New Zealand. They've only just entered the market here, but it's basically a place that just regular places like dairies and hotels and that kind of thing, where you can drop off your bag and pick it up later. So it's great for travelers and that kind of stuff. And you can also have a different person pick it up compared to the one that dropped it off. So that's what we were going to do. But then I think they just really wanted to see Peter, maybe us.
Both of us.
Yeah. So they ended up bringing it right to the apartment, but leaving it, what was it, like outside?
Yeah, outside.
Outside, and then Peter had to wave at them from
behind the glass door.
And then they went in and Peter got the stuff. And
I gotta give props to Yen. I gotta give props to you. Yen has been a solid rock throughout this entire crisis.
Thank you.
Like double checking flights, because I was making accidents and things like that when I'm not like 100% focused, and also getting our shopping list ready, coordinating everything. So yeah. Good effort.
It's a team effort. Like we were just both checking each other, because it was a very stressful time, and it was like, what did we say, midnight until about 5 a.m. that we're trying to sort everything out, make sure everything was all lined up and in check and was okay, and we got the right details on our online booking and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I mean, we were so low on sleep that Peter was like, should we just wait till the morning and go book at the airport? What if we don't get seats, and what if we can't do it then? And
yeah, I was making bad decision making going on there.
You don't do it on lack of sleep. Who else have we got going through again? Dave said, pass me some chips, Peter, please. Here you go, Dave. Hello to Miriam, she's there too. Cody Lim. Chips. Maybe you can make a grocery run later, but keep that 2 meter distance. That's New Zealand's rule. Like even if you're going out for a walk, you just have to make sure you're at least 2 meters away from other people. Yeah. So even though they call it lockdown here, it's not too bad. It's not like you're in prison or anything. It is just stay home as much as possible, but you got to still get groceries. You need to go. You got to go pick up your prescriptions. You got to go and still enjoy fresh air, of course, and take a walk, but just stay away from people. Physical distancing. They also said don't call it social distancing, because you want to stay social. It's good for your mind and all of that. It's just the physical part.
And these episodes. Yo, what's up, guys?
It's looking good. We could. Oh, that's Kirsch. Hey, Kirsch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kush is Yen's BFF.
It's She's a bit shy to come in videos though, so you won't have seen her in videos, but she is the most amazing person. She's also a teacher at Everglade. Best teacher ever. Even though she's not my teacher, I'm just gonna call it. I know her students love her. She's amazing. So any parents out there, Everglade is an amazing school, and Kersha, best teacher. Who else we got? Name it Alyssa. Yeah, just we thought we might get hungry, so yeah. Sunday.
Yeah, what's up, Sunday?
Hi, Sunday. Thank you so much for joining. Sunday is amazing. You've got to check out her vlog. She lives in Japan. She's like the coolest person, and I can't believe it's snowing in Japan right now. Sundays. That's just crazy. Like I thought your winter was over. Who else we got? Anne's episodes. Hey guys. Everyone's really into the chips. I'll let you hold the chips.
Yeah, I'll continue eating the chips, modeling the chips.
Lynn said that the call center hung up for him as well after he called so long, on hold for 90 minutes. Yeah, we were on hold for 2 hours, but we actually heard that for a lot of people, it used to go up to 7 hours. So imagine being 7 hours on call. That's just crazy. But yeah, I think it's just getting flooded with everyone panicking and all that around the world. So in New Zealand call center team, all that, keep going hard, and thank you for the work that you guys do. Where are we?
The thing is, at least that Air New Zealand has a call center.
Yeah.
I've been looking everywhere for an Air Asia call center, but none of my attempts at calling them has ever gone through. So I've always been forced to use the chat because we've got a lot of flights booked through Air Asia throughout Asia. And I've been having to cancel them one by one because they'll only let you cancel flights up to like 1 month within that distance, unless it's a special case. Like we managed to cancel all our flights in Indonesia. But yeah, it's been a trialing process getting refunds through them.
Yeah.
Airbnb has been awesome though. Like their policy has been really good for getting refunds back if you've been caught out, and the owner will only give you partial refund. If you contact Airbnb, sometimes they might actually
give you full refund.
Feel nice enough to give you the full refund, which has been good.
So for us, we're both like big planners, and Peter's like an amazing planner, especially with our travels and things. And the reason why we book so early is usually you get really good deals. And so we had that whole half year fully planned out last year. So everything was booked since last year. We were ready to go, and just never would have thought that when we left in January that would be the state of the world. I mean, it's just mind-boggling. Even I think, what was it, when after we had decided that we had to come back, we talk about this in our final vlog for Taiwan, which is yet to come up, but it was a huge part, and thanks to our brother-in-law Kent, who lives in Singapore. He urged us to really consider coming back to New Zealand, and we were so stubborn at first. We're like, oh well, it's not that bad right now, and we've got this whole massive year planned out, and it should be okay. Like we'll just see how things go. But thank you, girl, for pushing us.
Yeah, because it's crazy how fast things changed at that point.
Escalated so quick after that.
Yeah, and even like we talked to Greg and Jumi, who are in this chat as well.
They're in Malaysia at the moment.
Malaysia. We were planning on meeting up. So I was like,
Puri and Sue.
Yeah. And that's right, Puri and Sue, we were planning on meeting up with all of them, but I was just like, Greg, sudden change of plans, we might not go to Malacca, we might go to Singapore a little bit earlier because looks like there's too many cases going on.
Might still come KL, that sort of thing.
Yeah, we'll probably meet you guys in KL.
We'll avoid family maybe, and only if you guys are cool to meet us. It's okay, but.
And the cases weren't that bad at that point, and then like 1 day later, we were looking at the cases and like, nah, we like, it's just getting crazy.
And then I think it was like a few days after that, Malaysia announced that they weren't allowing people traveling through anymore, right? Yeah. They closed borders, something like that. Like, I just remember the day that we were supposed to fly to Malaysia.
They weren't letting people from Taiwan.
People out. Yeah, they stopped letting people through, even from Taiwan. But I gotta say, Taiwan was really amazing. Like I felt really safe when we were there, and we read a lot about how they were taking care of the whole situation way back in December. Like before this even became big news, they were prepared right from the start because they're familiar with what it was like last time with SARS. So they were like onto it straight away. And what did they do?
They're like super like what's the word? Proactive. They're super like proactive with sanitizing everything, cleaning everything, wearing the face mask, physical distancing, and if you come through in the airports and any of the public transport places, they do like a temperature check.
Even if you go into shops, like small time shops had the, what do you call it, thermometer thing? So they would check your forehead to make sure you don't have a fever before you go in. They'll spray your hands with sanitizer.
Like when you go to like so many shops, there's someone at the door just going pss, pss.
And then even when we were in like the MRT stations, there was just someone, you know, like with the escalator, just holding cloths, like constantly cleaning and disinfecting and all that kind of stuff. And even in the articles that I read, they were tracking people that came from Wuhan from like the first flight. So they stuck them in isolation. They would check on them daily to make sure that they weren't showing symptoms, all that kind of stuff. So Taiwan was on to it, and I think their cases have like
leveled off. It's flattening the curve. Like it's really awesome to see New Zealand being so proactive about this whole thing as well. Because you could just sit there and do nothing, and like if you know some of the European countries, you'll see like it's not the way to do it. Because
I think it's quite a change for Western countries. You know, like in Asia, it's really common wearing face masks. They've had to go through the whole SARS thing and whatever the other one was called. I can't remember.
H1N1.
H1N1, yeah. They have the workers, the infrastructure, everything set up, ready to handle it. The airports, everything. Even the way they communicate with the public, from news to apps and all that kind of stuff. But I think for New Zealand, I guess some people were worried that it didn't happen early enough. But I mean, we just need to remember it happened so quick still. And New Zealand's cases were very low when they decided to move up the alerts. And
New Zealand people were like generally like, oh, she'll be all right.
Yeah, she'll be right.
So this is like a huge change, I think.
It is. And thankfully, I think most people understand that it is serious. And so they're obeying the lockdown rules as much as possible and just trying to make the best of a not nice situation and just looking out for each other. So that always makes us really happy and proud to be Kiwis. And it was just such a relief getting back, honestly.
Felt so good being back.
Like even now you can hear how relieved Peter
For real.
Okay, I'm going back through comments. Mainapaka, hello.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Leah XD asks, are you in Henderson? No, we're in Auckland. We're in the Auckland CBD. It's
Anzac Road behind us.
Anzac Ave, just down there. We're in an apartment and we're on like the 7th floor. So we have a nice little view of apartments. But also a tiny sea view because we can see a little bit of the porch, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, you guys still want to see chips?
All right, bring the chips back.
Kelby Henson, love the channel. Help come in to make no regrets. Love it here. Oh, so glad to hear that, Kelby. Maybe you can chat a bit about what else was there? Vietnam?
Vietnam is like one of my favorite countries in the world. I think you'll see that in a future video where we've got a video. What was it like? 10 things we love about Vietnam.
So with our video schedule, if you read all our updates, we did bump out this week's regular Sunday video so that we could do this live stream. We just thought it'd be nice to check in and say hello to everyone and thank everyone as well for supporting us, and especially during that really stressful time when we were trying to get back. So we've bumped out the video this week. We'll continue again next week. So we've got one last Vietnam one and three Taiwan videos. So we hope you enjoy them. I think you'll hear in the videos where we're like realizing the gravity of the situation.
By the last Taiwan vlog,
was when we were like already knew we had to come back. We already booked tickets by then and all that kind of stuff.
Any questions for us?
No, but I can read one from Miles Lee says, 你们好. That's the level of my Chinese. Hello, Miles.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Because Yen can read some Chinese. I can't read any Chinese.
Yeah, I can read and write a bit, and I can speak and listen a bit. But Peter can speak and listen decently, I think. Still nowhere near the levels like an adult should have.
Yeah,
like a regular.
I can speak like a 3-year-old because I came to New Zealand when I was 3 years old from Shanghai, China. And Yen came to New Zealand when she was 4 years old from Malacca, Malaysia.
Yes. Oh, it's jumped a whole bunch of comments. Sorry. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go through all this. I think it just lagged because now there's like another, I don't know, 50 messages or something. Oh, I see Ka Wing. Hey, Wing.
Hey, Wing.
How are you? Kawa's here as well. Hey, Wa.
Yeah, what's up, Wa? Ka Wing is the dude who did the Monopoly Gamer episode with me.
That was one of the first videos we ever made.
Yeah.
We had no idea what we were doing for YouTube. We were just trying different things out.
One of the most popular videos on our channel, actually.
The most least viewed. By no fault of Wings, it was us. We just didn't know what we were doing. And Kawa is another really good friend of Peter's.
Yeah, I've known
They're
Kawa
brothers,
since,
by the way. Kawa, Kawing.
I've known Kawa since I was pretty much when Kawa was born, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a long time friend.
And you might have seen Kawa in our Tauranga vlog recently when we were back in New Zealand.
Oh yeah,
in
that's
December.
right. The summer vlog.
Yeah. What else? And he said, Peter's my idol. Kawa loves to troll, eh?
Yeah, if you see a bunch of troll comments directed towards me,
it'll be friends.
It'll be all the friends.
But this is an Incubus Elvis. Peter, what are your secrets to keeping a hot bod?
Oh, wow.
Please don't get him
started.
started.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Diet is a really important thing,
Oh, look at this guy. What?
Oh, I'm gonna highlight this person. Who's this person?
Incubus Elvis.
Oh, you're the best. Elvis.
We actually did a vlog today in isolation. We've been making an isolation vlog that we'll release after the Taiwan stuff.
Daily exercise is another thing,
That was one that Peter did. Yeah, we've been getting challenged to C10 do 10. Yes.
Yeah, C10 do 10
on Instagram. Yeah, where everyone's doing like push-ups and stuff. So Peter upped one today and did one-legged squats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a cool person. What a cool comment.
Who have we got here? Mini Machi. Hi guys, how are you? Hello, we are good, thank you. Hope you are too. And I'm so sorry if I'm missing comments. Like we try really hard to reply everyone's comments on our videos, and we're always trying to do our best because we feel like you've taken the time to out of your day to watch us and to leave us a comment. So least we can do is just reply something back. And then now I'm doing this on live, and it's a lot harder because it's going quickly.
Yeah, now that we've got people who watch our videos and things like that, I just want to say a massive thank you guys for watching our videos and for leaving your comments or just watching, whatever it is, to show us love. Like, that's so awesome of you guys. I think that's been a real massive motivating thing for
both of us.
Yeah, both of us making these YouTube videos.
Yeah, because when I first started, we just didn't know if anyone would even watch our videos, and thankfully you guys did.
So yeah, like 100%. Thank you all so much.
Dave said he opened a bag of twisties. Wilderness, what are your plans for videos on your channel while all this is happening? How more videos to edit from your trip? Oh yeah, so we've finished editing, I think. We've just got the isolation vlog.
Yeah.
So what was that? 4 or 5 videos?
I think we've got like 4 more travel videos, and then it's going to be isolation videos.
Remember we were saying it's good to have travel insurance as well. Always a case by case with airlines when it comes to refunds and exchanges. I think
I got a special thing to tell you guys about travel insurance.
Peter used to work in insurance, by the way, not travel, but
I worked in insurance for many years, and I got to tell you guys, when you need them, the most in like pandemic type situations, you're gonna find a special clause that gets them out of jail free card. So like for travel insurance, almost all travel insurance policies will have a thing that says they don't cover you for anything that's a pandemic or like war or terrorist activities.
Super premium?
I don't even know a travel insurance that covers you for that kind of stuff. But definitely our one wasn't covered. I thought I'd try anyway just to ask them, but yeah, they got back to me straight away saying that it's not covered. Even your health insurance in New Zealand most likely won't be covering anything to do with the pandemic. They're only meant to cover you for everything else. But the New Zealand government will look after you if you have anything related to.
I keep smirking because I see Lynn's comment, and each time I look at it, I'm laughing. But he said he found an emoji which looks like it's dabbing, but it's actually meant to be an elbow cough. It's doing this. It's really cute. So that's why I'm laughing. I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure this is lagging, and there must be a bunch of messages, so this would be right up the top. Journey with Amit. Hello, Amit.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Have a good night to all from New Zealand. Time to say good night. It's got to wake up early. Have a good rest. Tanya South.
What's up, Tanya?
Nick and Homie said, when this is all over, we all hanging out in some island for some remote biggest collab or just beer. Yen Wiley Sherpa. This is Latzi. Latzi and Minko. That's my cousin. By the way, I don't know how many of you guys realize, but all the females in my generation, so all my female cousins, are all Yens. There's a lot of us Yens.
There's a lot of Yens.
Yeah, and we're all Yen something. It's a generational name. So I'm Yen Ching. My cousin that's in the chat right now is Yen Yang, and my sister is Yen T. And then there's a whole lot more. and the guys have a version too. So the guys are Tao. Yeah, Tao.
Yeah, my family is much easier because
it's only you and your one cousin.
I have like one cousin and one half cousin. Yeah, I'll tell you guys a story, an interesting story about my family actually. My great granddad had like 4 wives, and from my dad's side, he had 4 wives and tons of kids. But then the communist revolution happened, and the whole family got broken up and separated all throughout the world. And we don't really know like where a lot of my uncles and aunties and cousins are anymore. So I've only got the one cousin that I'm really close with, and that's in mum's side back in China. And my half cousin, which we've become a lot closer, and she's staying in Germany. And that's about it.
So a couple other people here. Lady Buzzkiller, good night from me at NZ Native. Good night, guys. Thank you for popping in. And thank you again to anyone who's even just watching or popping by to say hello and seeing what's up. We know it's getting late for people, and everyone's got like different starts to their days and that sort of thing. So thank you. Yes, Taiwan is amazing.
Who said that?
A couple of people were saying that. And Marilyn and Sherpa as well.
I gotta say, like when we went to Taiwan, I didn't really know what to expect.
Yeah.
But I think we saw some really, really beautiful stuff.
We can't wait to show you guys those vlogs because, yeah, I don't know why. Like I didn't really enjoy Taiwan the first time I went, and so this was the second time. First time was with my ex, so maybe that's why. I don't know.
Now that you found Mr. Right.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, but this time we were just exploring all these different places in just Taipei and Taichung, and we loved it. It was really beautiful, and people were super nice as well.
Yeah, it was great. The food was great. Yeah, there was a couple of spots in particular that really stood out. But you'll see it all in the vlogs that are coming up.
What else we got? Alyssa's saying she's excited to see all the Taiwan videos. She misses her second home.
Jilfen especially is a place that's kind of, it wasn't the inspiration behind Spirited Away, but it does have a very close resemblance.
Yeah, it's definitely got Spirited Away vibes.
Yeah. And normally that place is like super packed full of people. And when we went there, because it was kind of like in the midst of the pandemic thing going on,
it wasn't even
real
that bad
quiet,
there. But yeah, like our tour bus
normally has 50 something people, but when we were going on the tour bus that day, it was only like 7 people.
Yes.
And the place itself was like really deserted, so that was awesome. We really got to the whole place to ourselves.
I'm guessing these are all from Minko's side of the family. So hello, you guys.
What's up?
And they're saying that Singapore is really good system too. And yes, Singapore is super onto it as well.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're the first ones, but they definitely have blocked off even transiting through Singapore. So unfortunately, it must have, cancelled the route for a lot of people that would normally need to go through Singapore to get home. But I think in this situation, they just have to do what they got to do.
Yeah. I think that's going to be one of the biggest challenges for countries that do go into lockdown. Once they come out of lockdown, they need to think about what to do with all the flights that are coming through the country, especially for a hub like Singapore, because a lot of people go through Singapore to go to a different country. And so a lot of the infections now aren't being spread in the countries themselves, but by people who are going into the country and then spreading it to someone at the airport or while they're entering.
I was wondering, like, what's going to happen when, like, countries get their stuff under control, but then other countries haven't. So do you keep blocking people off?
Yeah, I think, I don't know. It will be interesting because a lot of countries are kind of flattening the curve now. Like even China's really flattening their curve, and same with South Korea. It'll be interesting to see what they do because they're kind of like going to be examples for the rest of the world, especially for New Zealand, who have still got quite a few weeks of lockdown to go.
Yeah, and Japan's more ahead as well.
Oh yeah, Japan as well.
Yeah, like they've even started opening schools up again. I think that was last I read.
Yeah, but our friend Shinji in Japan, he was saying perhaps they might go into lockdown again. Maybe. Yeah, so it's all up in the air.
Because I don't think they close borders, but I'm not sure. Yes, Jacinda Ardern, New Zealand's Prime Minister, she is amazing. I think she's been doing an incredible job. Like that cannot be an easy job for anyone. And the fact that she's been our country's leader since I don't even know what year.
No, I don't know what year either.
Terrible. But I mean, the things that she's had to lead the country through, like the Christchurch terrorist attack,
the volcano as well,
the volcanic explosion, and then now this global pandemic. Even when Australia was having the bushfires, how she was helping to send firefighters and troops over. It wasn't like publicized much and all that kind of thing, but it's all those little things, not little, really big things.
Yeah, really big things. Like she's just awesome though.
Yeah, I think the thing she's got is compassion and she's calm as well, which helps. And so yes, good job, Jacinda Ardern. Greg saying, yep, NYC is a mess right now, unfortunately. Dave said he has to flatten his curve, eat less. NZ did it well. China's got great systems. China is different, Like China
was able to build a hospital in 10 days.
Yeah.
10 days.
China, you don't mess with them. They say it's lockdown, it is lockdown. you follow rules there.
Yeah.
That's he saying that Australia is very high, almost 3K now.
Yeah.
Tash said NZ's done the best job for a Western country. Seems so.
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think New Zealand is leading that way for Western countries.
Cody Lim says, holy, I'm on Anzac Ave. Oh, hey, Cody. You might be able to see us. We'll wave out here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a balcony later on and see if you can see us.
Jerry Atu, hello.
Hey, what's up?
Colin Tam, hello, Colin. It's really nice to see like all these names that we don't normally see as well. So that's super cool.
Yeah.
Pikachu, I want some ghost chips. I don't want your ghost chips.
You know I can't have your ghost chips, man.
Spoon. No,
Spacehead.
Spacehead. Can Peter move his pinky right to the back? That's from my cousin.
No, I don't want to touch my pinky. Because he always wants to.
Peter has a ridiculous, irrational fear that he can't see.
It's not irrational.
It's so irrational. I don't know anyone else that has this. He can't see pinkies bending.
Oh!
If he's ever being naughty, I just need to like bend a pinky. You can't take it. You just
I can't. It's from playing basketball. I kept getting the basketball smashed into my pinky. And it's like the most painful thing ever. And it's scarred me. So like when I see people touching their pinkies and bending it back
you
and
just
stuff,
can't handle.
that triggers me.
Yeah. What about you guys? Do you have any like weird, is it a fear? Something that just makes you, a quirk that just you can't handle. Like some of our other friends, they can't take pointy corners near the eye. So I think that's quite a common one.
Yeah.
Shinji's
got that. Like if you
like paper corners.
His ultimate torture would be because he can't take heights either. So it would be stringing him up on like between two high-rise buildings with two needles pointing at both his eyeballs and his eyes.
I should have laughed. That's terrible. Why are you even painting that picture? I don't think Shinji's even in this chat. Maybe you just haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, we always hassle him about it, and then he imagines it. And
Shinji's a good friend that we went to Japan to attend his wedding with Yoko, his lovely wife. I know the messages have jumped in. I just saw one where like she said, "I'm oh so calm," like just in that, and I'm not a calm person.
Yeah, like so you should see when Yin stresses out. Then,
there's two. Hi, two.
Hello, two.
Xin chào. I think we got that right. Vietnamese greeting. Xin chào. Vietnamese people are so super lovely. We have like the best time when we go to Vietnam.
Yeah, we really do.
And where are we going up?
Soul Man.
Soul Man.
Oh,
hey, Hans. You guys have to check out Soul Man's channel. I don't know if you want, like, mind me plugging it here, Soul Man, but he has got like the sickest editing. It's so cool. You really love watching his videos. Oh my gosh. You need to keep talking because I need to find where I went up to. Like the thing that this chat does is I think it stores it up and then all of a sudden it goes and jumps and it loses my place.
Okay. Is there any questions for me to answer?
Well, we're not going to see that till later. Or you can look at your phone and then you'll be able to see the more live ones.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys got questions, let us know, but I don't know how long it'll take us to get there. Sorry.
I think my thing's out of data.
Out of data? Are you using Wi-Fi?
Out of date.
It's not up to date. Okay. Okay. I found the ghost chips comment again, so we're back on track.
Okay.
Parensu, love Vietnam. So do we. Why does your Twisties have a penguin? That's the bluebird.
What does your Twisty pack have? Who made that comment?
Bluebird song.
Bluebird bird. Bluebird's the bird.
That's a bluebird bird. Yeah, that's why. It's a penguin.
Is Bluebird a New Zealand brand?
I thought it was, but I'm not sure. It is right because Twisties is New Zealand.
Look at this health star rating. Wow, that's high health star rating. 1.5. That must be the cheese that's on this. You're getting some dairy.
Sunfam Faith is sweet and sour. Is there a sweet and sour Twisties flavor?
Oh, that's crazy.
What? Oh, no, it can't be Twisties. You just said bluebird, maybe.
Okay. Regular chips then.
We got Min in here. MS Tan. Min was in our Japanese
Best Eat Sushi
episode. So that was quite a while back. One of our first early collaborators. How are you doing in Australia, Min?
Yeah, Min has started doing some stand-up comedy and things like that these days.
Hope you're keeping it up. Natalie Chair, Vietnam is one of my favorite countries too. I'm an American living in New Zealand.
What's up?
Yeah, we really love Vietnam. So this was our second time going back to Vietnam, and definitely won't be the last, I'm sure.
Yeah, when we were leaving Vietnam, I was telling Yin, man, I feel really sad, and I want to be able to come back to Vietnam every single year if possible, because Vietnam is seriously like, it's just got elements of all the stuff that I really like in a country, like
good food.
Yeah, really nice people.
Cheap food as well.
Yeah.
Lots of things to see, like
tons of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's so different if you go to North Vietnam
Down to
versus
the
Central
south,
Vietnam versus South Vietnam, even though we've been twice and both times for quite a while. Like there's still so much stuff that I really want to get back over there and check out.
And so if anyone is from Vietnam watching, we love your country.
Yes.
Colin Town, Vietnam's the best country. Yes, it is. There we go, Sun Fam. Hello from Vietnam. Tash, Ghost Chips. We must be catching up because I'm seeing Ghost Chip comments. Axie asked, can you guys sing us a Chinese song? Do you know a Chinese song?
No one wants to hear me sing.
You can sing, go on.
Yeah, you sing a song. You sing a Chinese song.
Jay, you know a Jay song?
Go.
Oh man, putting me on the spot.
I'll put on some music for you.
Okay, go.
Okay.
I think I recognize the tune, but I don't know the words. No, I'm not. Sorry, Lexi. Maybe later. Love the Vietnam vlog. Thank you, Marie. We get hungry when we rewatch our videos as well. Coast cheese ave. Cochise ave. Haven't missed that much. Don't worry, and we'll publish this later so you guys can see it as well. Selyama. Hi, Selyama.
Yo, what's up, Selyama?
How are you? Thank you for popping in. They call them curlies here in Sydney, not the same.
What is it with Australia calling things
renaming
different
things,
names?
like Burger King? What's it, like Hungry Jacks?
Yeah, Hungry Jack instead of Burger King. And then now curlies instead of twisties. What else is renamed? Vegemite instead of Marmite. And then branding it as an Australian invention.
The Sir Aussie Poida said, hello guys, lovely to see you. Nice to see you too. Are you guys worried that the current events will put an end to budget flights for several years? Seems that travel will be a whole lot less affordable for a while.
That is a really good question. And I do think that budget travel, especially air tickets, may take a little bit of a dip. I'm like super into economics and things like that, and so looking at the charts for most at-risk airlines, the budget airlines, because their margins are so super thin, they are most at risk of also kind of going under. Hopefully, fingers crossed that it doesn't happen.
Those intermediary agencies as well that we booked through, some were getting liquidated as we were trying to get back.
As we were trying to get back and sort out our tickets and things, we were getting emails from a lot of our travel brokers that we bought tickets through saying, we have now gone bankrupt. You need to contact the airline directly if you want to see if your flight's still going ahead or if you want a refund, which was a real bummer. But yeah, anyone that operates on that fine razor thin margin is probably going to be at risk. But in the meantime, you also have to balance it out with the fact that when things do eventually get better, to start encouraging people to travel again, they're definitely going to have to make discounted airfares.
Yeah, that's true. Like, so you'll have probably the big airlines that will do those kind of discounts and things.
Yeah. Also in our favor, the price of petroleum is cheap, so it makes the cost of flying a lot cheaper. Sorry to go so technical into that question, but
it was a good question.
Yeah, it was a good question.
Some other comments I'll read out. Peter's our idol too. That's Tash. Lynn said, died of twisties for that hot bod, Peter. Actually, you know what? We always get a lot of comments of people thinking that we eat a lot, but we actually don't eat that much. It's just when we film our like Best Eats episodes that we might eat a lot in a day or 2 days or something. But generally, we prefer to eat smaller meals.
Yeah, smaller meals.
That's another reason why, like Asia, we really enjoy it. Meals are much smaller there.
Yeah. And with Vietnam, especially, they give you a lot of greens. So it's quite a balanced diet. It's not like you're just eating junk food.
Oh, my dad's on here. Arlen.
Hey, Dad.
I'm not sure if my live chat works. I think it does. Yes, it's working, Dad. We can see your comments. Marie said piston squats are so hard. Is that what it's called? Piston, the one leg squats.
Oh.
Ah,
okay.
We just call
Good.
one leg squats.
One leg squats are piston squats.
Barry is here. Hello, Barry.
Yeah, what's up, Barry?
Glad you're okay enjoying this. Sorry about the UK time change. Barry is a super, super lovely guy that we got the pleasure to meet when he was in New Zealand, the same time that we last came back to New Zealand. So just when we came back, he was just about to go, and we managed to have lunch together.
At Kwame.
At
delicious dim sum meal.
And Barry is awesome. Always, thank you so much, Barry, for always leaving us such nice comments and everything. You know how much we love you. What else we got? Oh yeah, like he said, Site, I can see your messages. Thanks. Oh man, yeah. Marie said, you guys are awesome. Your hard work with editing, planning, and organizing all your backlog is so inspiring. Thank you.
Thanks, Marie.
It is a lot of hard work. You cannot lie. Maybe you can talk about what the planning process is like. I think Marie was a bit interested in that last time.
Yeah, so a lot of the stuff, I'll put out like a foundation of what the video will look like, and just rough notes and things like that. Of like, we might do this, and then I'll show you in a couple of days, or sometimes one day in advance, and she'll go through and just make sure things work out, because I'm not very details focused, and Yen is. And once we've got that rough plan, then we go out and do it, and we try to keep things as natural as possible. So if it's especially food reactions and things like that, it will often just be one take, and we want to capture like exactly what we felt when we were eating that dish, or what we felt about the place as it was happening. But in terms of planning like travels and stuff, I plan that like way in advance.
He just loves spreadsheets, so you should see his spreadsheets one day. But he's like a crazy hard out planner.
Yeah, but I think after this whole pandemic thing, it's like I probably won't be doing things 6 months in advance anymore, just in case something like this happens.
Yeah,
because you get really burnt if something like this does happen. And,
like what's happened to us, but it's okay. I mean, all things given, we are extremely fortunate and lucky, and yeah. Hey, this is your friend, right, Falik?
Falik has one.
Yeah, no.
I don't.
Yeah, your friend is.
You're thinking Fazel.
Oh, Fazel, sorry. But hello, Falik.
What's up, man?
You said force majeure, right? Yeah. I remember that term from Law 101. DX 1987. Hello, Jialu. Hello from Wellington. Oh, good night from Wellington. Brian Wong, San Francisco. That's cool. How you doing? Let's see. I said we eaten dinner. It's 8 p.m. there, right? It's now 8:25. No, we haven't, but we had a late lunch, so we're prepared. It's okay. Our sleeping times have been messed up since we came back from Taiwan. Well, we figured we're in self-isolation. We can't go out anyway, and we can just sleep whenever, wake up whenever. So it's okay. Coaches asked, what's been the best thing about coming home to New Zealand?
I think the best thing we haven't seen. Usually, the best thing is seeing friends and family,
which we haven't been able to yet, but soon.
Yeah, but I think it's been a huge sigh of relief for both of us being back here. We really didn't want to end up in a country where we had no way of getting back to New Zealand and having to fork out a ton of cash on top of the tons of cash that we've already lost from all the cancelled travels to stay somewhere.
Yeah, and plus, it's best to be, well, in most cases, it's best to be back in your own country, because your government will look after the citizens.
Yeah.
If you're in
some chance you do get COVID-19, you don't want to be stuck in a foreign country where you don't have travel insurance cover.
Yeah,
like,
and
you just
no
don't know what's
support
going to go.
system as well. Like no family or friends to come help with anything that you might need. Like, thank you to all our friends and family that's just been offering to, drop off food for us and all that kind of stuff. We super appreciate it. I think we're pretty okay. We planned out the food supplies quite well. But I mean, just having that amazing support network here has been huge.
Yeah. Our friends and family are the bomb.
The best. Thank you, guys. And this is cute. People are saying hello to our cousins and family. They can help me. Is Yen a family name? It's a generation cousins name, females name. So just my generation are all Yens, the females. Hungry by nature. Hey, Tina says that. Is it Tina or is it Andy that's on? Says my generation and my family has that too. That's so cool.
It's got to be Andy.
It's got to be a Malaysian thing there, right?
It's got to be a Malaysian thing.
Greg said, haha, reminds me of Goodfellas. Peter's and Paul's married to girls named Marie. True Tech, glad you are taking the danger seriously. Bravo. Yeah, no, I think I think it helped maybe that we were overseas and we were just seeing everything firsthand and hearing things. And
I'm on the
we
website.
read news a lot.
Yeah, all the time. So I look at it like 10 times a day. So as soon as something happens, I'm like, oh, something's happening. So I'm quite a numbers guy as well. So
big numbers person.
So when things happen, it just registers in my mind. Like my mind's trying to draw a graph of like what's happening, and I could just see like, oh yeah, this is no small deal. This is a big thing. So yeah, we really felt it.
Lana's here. Hey,
What's up,
Lana. I hope you're still here. The message was from 8:04. Oh, yikes. I'm like ages behind. Sorry. Lana is a Kiwi YouTuber vlogger as well, but she's currently overseas, not Istanbul anymore. I can't remember which place. I'm sorry. I can't remember. But it was awesome. I found Lana's channel because we were trying to go.
We were going somewhere in Vietnam, right?
Yeah, somewhere in Vietnam. And I didn't know if a sleeper train had enough space for our luggage. Like I said, I'm a real I need to know things beforehand and plan stuff out. And so I was thinking, I've never been on a sleeper train. I don't know what it's going to be like. Is there space for our luggage? So I thought I'd turn to YouTube and try look it up to see if anyone's been there, and came across Lana. So it was really cool. Found out she was Kiwi as well, and that's how we connected. Hope you guys are safe over there.
Yeah.
A lot of things. Grace Ace, yay, I'm famous. Oh, that's Cuzzy Grace. Hello, Grace.
This is the good thing about
Yen's family.
Yen's family is so super supportive. So all your cousins, what's up, everybody?
Aunties, uncles, I don't know who's here. Mom, Dad, if you're still watching, thank you.
There was this one time where the cousins, because we do food reviews and stuff like that, and I've got a quite big mouth, and so I ate like this whole barbecue pork bun, which is no small feat, that's pretty impressive. And then all the cousins were trolling me by they were all doing like these little snippets of like eating the barbecue pork buns, or they are. I was getting all these videos. Thanks, cousins. That's the theme between friends and family. Everyone likes to troll me.
It's just so trollable. That's.
I love it.
Lifetime travel mates. Everyone, don't forget to click the thumbs up. Oh, thanks, guys. We forgot to even say that. Yes, please hit thumbs up. Thank you. No, Soul Man. He said probably shouldn't be doing this, but watching while I drive. Turn off your phone and
don't do that.
Drive carefully. We know you're like a super hard out guy, but be safe. Best food in the world. True Tech says best food in the world is lasagna. That's pretty yum.
Lasagna is delicious.
World in Us said it's 10 a.m. in Qatar. I learned how to pronounce Qatar because of the World in Us. They live in Qatar, and I always thought it was
Qatar.
I can't even say it. Yeah, Qatar. Never really knew how to say it properly, but because we're helping to make a little snippet video for them, had to research how to say the proper pronunciation of that. And Nserid, which is Masaid, is what I think most other people think is how you would pronounce it.
Yeah.
So it's something I love is learning how to pronounce proper things
Yeah.
properly. And even then, I don't know if we're butchering it, but we're trying our best.
Yeah. And Yen's actually pretty good at this because she gets a few compliments about her pronunciation. And trust me, I'm trying my best because I shocked Yen a couple of times because she's like, the proper way to pronounce this word is blah blah blah, and I'll say it. You guys know those cartoons or like those shows, those like comedy shows, Homer or someone who just cannot pronounce things, and they're like,
they'll say it like a million times, and it's just absurd, and you're like, this is just ridiculous. No one's like that. Peter is like that.
I'm like that, unfortunately.
Just cannot pronounce words. Yeah, that's what we got. I'm glad you found your Mr. Right, Yen. Thank you. Spirited Away place is really cool. Yes, Dave. I can't wait for you guys to see the Taiwan vlog. That Spirited Away place, Jofin is really cool. That's we got. Looking forward to Taiwan vlogs. Oh, Nisien Koi. Kia ora, guys. Just turned in from Windy City, Chicago.
Oh, when you say Windy City, I was thinking Wellington.
Yeah.
No, Chicago. All right, what's up?
What's the temperature there? Must be. Is it? No, it's not winter.
Okay.
Spring.
Spring.
Spring. Must be chilly. Taipei Museum is really interesting. Yes, Taipei Museum is interesting.
Yeah.
Lero, hi Lero.
What's up?
Can't wait for the Taiwan video, but that would be absolute torture. You get your Taiwanese food ready, Lero.
Yeah, I think that's something that's going to be hard for us. Yeah, that's kind of sad. Yen's really sad about it.
Sorry, I was trying to read messages.
Not being able to because we don't know how long it's going to be before we're going to be able to travel again.
Yeah, we have no idea. You just don't know what it's going to be like. So even if your own country is okay, everywhere else may not be.
Yeah.
So it's pretty tough. We're not sure what we're going to do back here. I mean, there's no shortage of things to do. And New Zealand's a beautiful, huge country. We will find things to do when it's okay to
get out of the house.
Travel again. Yeah, but we were going to. Do you want to say all the places we were going to go?
Yeah, so I'll tell you guys a whole bunch of different YouTube friends as well. Greg and Jumi, as well as Korean Sue, which would have been awesome because we've been talking about like
doing a meetup,
eating the food that Puri and Sue have been eating constantly, making us hungry. Because they live in KL. So yeah, it's really sad that we're not going to be able to do that. We're going to meet up with our cousin Luxie, who Yen shouted out a couple of times.
Malaysia.
We're going to meet up in Malacca, which is Yen's hometown.
Yeah, we're going to eat wonton mee and roti canai and satay jalop and Milo peng.
Wonton mee is what Yen says is the greatest noodle in the world.
Yes.
I've tried it for the first time many years ago, and I agree with her. It's the greatest.
It's not like regular wonton noodles. It's not like what you can get in New Zealand or anywhere else. You can only get that in Malaysia.
Yeah.
But Malacca's the best.
Malacca's got the special one. So yeah, we were going to do that. We were going to meet up with Yen's sister and brother.
Yeah, in Singapore.
But yeah.
Sam and Diana, that's Baba Balloons, Happy Kong. They were going to come meet us in Singapore as well.
Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of stuff they got to fix because of this. We're then going to go to Philippines for the second time, but for a much longer stay, which we're super duper excited about.
Because we love Filipino food.
Yeah, and being able to explore properly, so that we're really looking forward to that. Not going to be able to do that, unfortunately. We're going to go back to Thailand.
Yes,
to go to Chiang Mai, which we've never been to. Wanted to see some elephants and stuff because I love elephants. I love animals in general. Yeah. Not going to be able to go there, and then we're going to go to Indonesia to meet up with Kersha, who's we just shouted out before is Yen.
One of my besties. Yeah, because I love all you girls. But yeah, so that was Bali, and we've had to cancel that too.
Yeah.
I know it's done the message jump again.
Yeah. So those were all the places that you guys would have seen in the vlogs.
Yeah.
We probably see them anyway as soon as we are able to travel again. We don't
resume. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
because we were going to go Europe as well, but now that's not.
We'll see what the timing is like. So if the timing is the time for good weather in Europe, like you'll see us in Europe. If the timing is, well, actually, we can always go to Asia after Europe. But whatever it is, once this whole thing blows over, we'll definitely be traveling again.
Yeah. Mr. Echo Priest. Mr. Echo Priest, good to see you doing well. Hello.
What's up?
Nights. I'm trying to run through it now. Keeps doing its little jumps. Sounds good. Rodanas, you're just like me, Peter. I love a good spreadsheet.
Yeah. Spreadsheeting is from my working days.
Andre, hope everyone's doing well. Greetings from Japan. That's so cool. We got people from Japan as well as Sunday before. Yeah. Rod Ortiz, hello.
You know what was craziest about our time overseas this time around?
What?
We actually got recognized in Vietnam by people who just watch our videos.
Kev and Yuli, yes, that we were. They're from Australia, but they're Indonesian, and they just bumped into us when we were going to do a tour. So they weren't part of the same tour, but I think same tour company that we were going on. Yeah, that was super cool. And even when we were in Shanghai.
Oh yeah, we got noticed, recognized in Shanghai too. That was crazy.
Blows my mind. Like, what? It's one thing that we get noticed in New Zealand, because New Zealand's so small, everyone sort of pretty much knows each other. That's an exaggeration, but I mean, you can understand with New Zealand because lots of New Zealand content in Auckland is not that big. But being overseas, that was super cool. And by the way, we get some messages sometimes where people say that they see us somewhere, but they're too shy to say hi. Please don't be shy. We love it. Like, we just
really
come say hello.
Come and say hello.
You will probably see me being more excited than you. I'm just like, wow, someone watches us.
Yeah, sometimes we're like, we feel too shy to be like, can we take a photo together? Because it's a cool memory for us.
It's nice that you guys ask us to take pictures and then you send it to us. We're like, yeah, thank you. What else we got? Galvent. Aloha from Hawaii.
Wow.
Hi.
Hawaii.
That's so cool. And I know I saw one from California. I think it was before, but here we go. James Fan from California.
What's up?
This is so cool. There's people from all over.
Yeah, that is really cool.
What else got here? Tokyo Drew. Hello, Tokyo Drew. Q7 in Tokyo starting to get concerned finally. Yeah, Lynn was saying just before as well, not enough sorry, not enough testing. And then I just saw he said, such a dad comment, Lim, to my dad. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so far behind in messages. Nick and Hami asked, when this is all over, what would be the first country you wish to visit?
I do really like Vietnam. So.
Okay, we really love Vietnam. Anywhere else?
Yeah.
Dafroza? I'm not going to try your last name, I'm sorry, but hello.
Anywhere else? I would like...
Danish?
I would like to go to Europe as well.
Yorkshire, England.
Wow. Yorkshire, England.
Hello.
Man, that's like on the other side of the world.
Yes.
It's like literally like 24 hours behind.
Wellington Mezorel McPherson said, most of your travels are in Asia. Any plans for North or South America at some point?
Yes, we do. We do have some plans to go to New York. So I've always wanted to go to New York. We don't know when it's going to be. So unfortunately, the only thing with New York is it's pretty expensive. So like I've always had in my mind, like when we do go to New York, eventually it'd be cool to spend like a month or something like that there. But then when you go to the Airbnb and put in a month in New York, it's like 5,000 NZD or like 3,000 USD, which is pretty expensive, and it's quite a small place as well.
Yeah, we also started with Asia first. There was a reason we started with Asia because don't know how many of you guys watching realize, but we quit our jobs, retired very early last year, and we wanted to always do Asia mainly because we love Asia. Asian, obviously, as well. But we just wanted to make sure it could work. And Asia's a fantastic place to first try that out, just because it is cheaper as well.
Yeah, that's the main reason as well, because
and we love the food.
The food is great, and lots of good things. But you know, we needed to make sure that it's actually
that our budgeting was right.
Yeah,
we could realistically make it all work.
Yeah, because otherwise we have to go back to work. We don't have enough money for retirement.
That's not happening.
Yeah, but no, we after like the last year and a bit of traveling, we realized that we could definitely do this, which is good.
All the planning paid off.
Paid off, and so like the next step is just to go to different countries, like countries in Europe, countries in North America, and just see how far this budget of ours can take us.
This is my dad is such my dad. He goes, "Hi Lin Yun, this is my first time in live chat, still fumbling my way through." But no worries. I said that because it's exactly what my parents would say too. Thank you guys.
Thanks for helping our parents.
Hello from Adelaide, Australia, Dafroza. Love your videos. Thank you so much. So cool to see that like people enjoy our videos. Just honestly, it's not something that we ever thought would happen, and it's just really cool.
It is really cool. Like Yen and I both love making these videos.
It's like a memory for us as well, but then I think the fact that others enjoy it and you find them useful when you're planning your own trips and that sort of thing is just super cool.
Yeah. Like one of the ways we make the videos
Genevieve.
Hey, sup Genevieve, while at the same time enjoying the moment as well, is you'll see like our top things to do videos. Those top things to do videos could be anywhere from like 5 to 7 different days, and we just try balance out enjoying the moment and also getting some content together as well, so that it's not all it's not like we try to pack so much in a couple of days and then jam it all into a video. We generally like to spread things out, really take our time with things.
Yes, and that's why we try to stay in places longer as well if we can, so that we can just take our time.
Yeah.
Got to have that balance. So not everything that we do is videoed. Like we like to have our own private time as well, and we'll go to like one of my favorite things when we were in China that we did not film and didn't want to film either was a night that we went to go watch Shaolin Kung Fu monks performance. It was a live performance and it was incredible. I can't remember which city it was in.
Was it
Beijing?
Yeah.
Beijing, yeah. And yeah, you see Shaolin monks in movies and that sort of thing. They were doing that live on a real stage with like a full-on production, and it was just so super cool.
Like, you know those videos that you see on YouTube where they've got like a spear and it's in their stomach and it's sharp, like it can pierce watermelons, and then they're like balancing like this, you know? Yeah. That's the kind of stuff that they were doing. After the show, all our mums and dads who aren't very easily impressed, might I add, were like, wow, that's the best show ever.
Yeah.
It was
really
cool.
It was super cool. It was all done in Chinese, but they had like subtitles
it wasn't much
above
the
stage. Yeah, it was very theatrical. Like you could understand the story without needing to know the language very much. But we did shout out Rod Ortiz before, but the Filipino family that we ran into in Westfield Newmarket.
Are they here?
Yes, they're here.
Oh,
Rod and his family. Hello, they're in Henderson.
Yeah.
Hello, guys.
No, it's crazy, like how many people we bump into in New Zealand, and they just come and say hello, like,
and we love it.
We really do love it. It's the best feeling ever.
I think Rod and his family were the first one when we got back to New Zealand.
That was like the next day.
Yeah, it was like the next day because we just wanted to go get some lunch or something or do a bit of shopping.
We didn't go to the new Westfield yet, so we're like, oh, let's go check it out.
That's right. Yeah, because it was built. It opened when we were still overseas, and we bumped into his family, so that was super cool.
And we took selfies. Yeah, if you guys live in Newmarket, and this whole lockdown is over, Westfield Newmarket, there's a sweet as ramen store up on the highest floor.
Ipundo?
I think it's called Ipundo.
Ipundo? Ipundo.
It's just check out ramen store.
Franchise branch.
Yeah, franchise.
Franchise. Franchise. But it's there's a nicer one that you like.
Yeah, there's another one that's also really nice in Newmarket. They're both really nice.
Oh, what the other one's called? Oh no. But it's near not Teed Street.
I don't even know the name of the street.
Oh.
Don't do this to ourselves. Now we're gonna be like,
damn it, sorry, can't remember it, but it's quite big as well. That's
both
not
very
helpful.
good. Both very good. Wait.
Completely not helpful.
I'll find it. I'm
okay,
sorry.
Good.
I'm sorry.
You can't just tell people that there's a delicious ramen place and be all like, I don't know where it is. I hate that. Yeah, can't do that.
That is terrible of me. Let me just quickly Google it.
Oh, you guys managed to retire in your early 30s, apparently. Yes, we did. We made a little video for it to commemorate it. It's on our chat. Ajisen.
Ajisen ramen.
Yeah. Ajisen's it's got good ramen. But yeah, sorry, Trutek was saying that, we managed to retire in our early 30s. It was something that we planned for a very long time, even before we had met each other. And then I guess when we did meet each other, powers combined, and we just kept working towards that goal.
It's something I think both of us really wanted from a very young age.
Angel X, I hope you both win the lotto someday. Thank you. Super nice.
I hope we win the lotto too. That would be awesome.
We hope you win the lotto, like anyone. Yeah, but that would be super cool. Thanks. Has anyone ever had a dream where you won lotto? I had one recently, and it's very sad when you wake up and you realize it's not true.
You said that you even was like this.
In my dream, I checked to see if I was dreaming, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not dreaming." But
this is real.
Sadly, it wasn't true. Thank you, Nick and Helmi. See you guys. They had to go. Dinner time. Enjoy your dinner.
I'm getting kind of hungry too.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to wrap things up. I didn't realize the time, but it's almost 9.
Yeah.
We started at 7:30.
Yeah.
Yikes! It's been almost an hour and a half. We've reached the bottom of the chat. Yay! Managed to catch up. 2 Hungry Diners. Hello, guys. Thanks for popping in.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Pikachu asks, have you been to the Bavarian, the German pub?
Oh, have not been there.
No.
We haven't done much with German food, actually.
I didn't realize there was German food in.
There is one.
Is there?
Yeah, someone recommended it to us.
Was that one?
It might be. When we get things rolling again, we're going to do some German food.
Explore.
Yeah.
And definitely any Kiwis that are watching, just send us recommendations. I have a screenshot folder of viewer recommendations that we go dip into now and then to go try out some places. And we've got some that we still need to check out too. We weren't able to do last time we were back. Love from Christchurch, Braden. Hello.
What's up?
Christchurch is beautiful, by the way. It was really nice. I made a video there last time too.
Yeah.
Can you remember to go to the balcony? Cody reminded you to go to the balcony later.
Okay, I'm definitely doing it. As soon as we log off.
Good night, Tash.
Night, Tash. As soon as we log off, I'm going to go to the balcony, okay?
Okay.
Remind me.
Okay. Anya Blinks. Hello, girls. You made it. Very cute little young YouTuber girls. Keep up the good work. Angel, good night. Good night. Okay, guys. So yeah, it's getting very late, and we just want to say again, thank you to everyone that popped in to say hello, dropped us comments. We hope you enjoyed our first ever YouTube live stream. We might do it again if you enjoy it. Let us know. But otherwise, we'll probably catch you next time. Peter's gonna go out on that balcony, see if he can say hello to Cody.
I might yell Cody and see if he.
If you see him, message us and let us know if you saw him or not.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. We
yes,
really
thank you guys. Hey Ali, thank you for coming by. And I'm so sorry again if I missed any messages. We were trying to go through them as quick as we could. So take care, everyone. Have a good night. Stay safe. Remember your physical distancing, washing hands.
Yeah.
What else?
100%. Stay safe.
Stay safe. Take care. Have a good night, everyone.
Say hi to Cody.